to appear before the media to state very clearly about our position as members of Teso war victims who went to court on behalf of the people who were affected from Teso during the wars that devastated this region right back during the reign of Idi Amin. I want to say, all of you who represent the media here, either you have read or you have been part of the families that were victims in this region, or relatives of families who were victims in this region. We went to court, and going to court was voluntary. It was not compulsory. It was voluntary. We got our lawyers, and the lawyers stood with us when we went to court. And from the time we went to court, it's almost now coming to 17 years, we have been battling this case in court. Until last year, it is when we won the case in court. When we won the case in court, the court released judgment, which we have the copy. The court released a decree ordering government to pay members of Teso war victims what they are entitled according to the Ugandan Constitution. According to the Ugandan Constitution. According to the Ugandan Constitution. Now, we have been waiting government after it was served from High Court. Attorney General was served with this judgment. Attorney General was served with a decree. And from the time they were served up to today we are talking, it was until the other day when President Museveni came to Teso, Soroti University, that we had a mention from the government side that we have come to settle the issue of cows, the campaign of no cow, no vote. We have come now with a new program. We are saying we are nullifying compensation. We are now giving every family 5 cows. Blah, 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 blah. That is how the president spoke. I want to say here categorically, President Museveni was misadvised. President Museveni was not told the truth. Was not told the truth. President Museveni is surrounded by liars. People do not wish him well. Nobody has a right to nullify what the High Court has said. Nobody, not even the president. We would have expected the president to come. The first thing was to interface with us, the members of Teso were victims. We would have expected the president to have made an appointment with us, who were in court with him directly. Then we would have had a discussion, negotiations, and sharing with His Excellency the President. But because he was misadvised, a president came to Teso with not a clear mind. And the people who misadvised the president, one His Excellency the Vice President, Alupo, Musa Ichweru, Okasai, Anita Mong, the Speaker of Bukedia. Ongalo Bote, Minister of Tax Affairs. Because if Ongalobote was not there, should have been the first to have told President Museveni that we have a case in court. And we need to settle this case before we start another program. He kept quiet, never said anything. I also say that all other DCs in Teso misadvised the president. All the chairmen in Teso LC5 misadvised the president. All the cows in Teso misadvised the president. Yeah? The members of parliament from Teso who subscribe to NRM government misadvised the president. And we are questioning why Emolot could not speak the truth. We are also questioning our bishops. They are in attendance of that meeting. They kept quiet. We expected the independent voice from the church because they attended the meeting. There was nobody even who asked. Now, how come the religious leaders in Acholi and Lang insisted compensate first, restocking later? How come the paramount chiefs of Lang and Acholi insisted compensate first, restocking later? How come the leaders of NRM in Acholi and Lango including their ministers, how come that they prioritize compensation first and then restocking later? What was the difference between them and Teso? The people of Teso, this has also been an opportunity for members of Teso who are victims to know the sons and daughters who have been fighting Teso who are victims right from cabinet. We have got to know them now. And they are agents at the local government. We have got to know them. How come that they took such a decision? I want also to state this very categorically clear. We members of Teso who are victims, we are not against any government program. If government has a program of restocking, targeting the Ugandans who are vulnerable, who are in abject poverty, and that program is part of this five cows per family, we have no problem. What we know, we members of Teso who are victims, we are the ones who have now helped other people outside the Teso who are victims to get the 5 cows per family. Because without us going to court, they would not have got that. Why did Museveni go and announce 5 cows in Bukisu or Bunyoro? Why? There was nobody in court. It is us who are in court. That's why he came here and he's trying to play around. Even what the president is doing, we are highly, very doubtful that he will pay the 5 cows. Why? He fought in Buganda and in Luero, and he has never paid the cows. For 40 years, he has never paid the people who ate their cows in Buganda. The people who use his cows in Buganda, he has never paid them. He has been paying people in piecemeal in those places. The rest that suffered, who died, they have not been paid. What miracle that will pay us. In 2011, if you have been very keen with your data, he made a pronouncement. He wrote a letter. I'm now going to pay your cows in the next subsequent 3 financial years. 2011, 2012, 2013. Did you people see the cows that time? Where did the cows go? What we know, Museveni is ashamed of corruption in the Ministry of Justice, Attorney General. Please go. Museveni is ashamed of his failure to manage corruption because there are huge scandals within the Ministry of Attorney General. where the money meant for compensation has been stolen under his watch. He's running out just for it. I would rather say it's a shame. His government has failed to address the corruption aspect, which has swallowed the money. Even now, when we are talking, we have learned that the Teso members of parliament who subscribe to NRM have eaten Teso victim money. And they are using this move of diverting the president to 5 cows per family as a diversionary, because the money is taken. The money is taken. And the full list is going to be released immediately. Some of these people who are involved in deceiving the president, they collected a lot of money. Before I give you the names, some collected 2 billion, some collected 1.7 billion. In the name of compensation. Some are now telling the people of Teso they are rich, they are planting huge assets, and yet that is the Teso money, Teso victim money they have stolen from government. The list of the names will not be released from this desk. It will be released from Kampala. Because the arrangements are working. I don't want to preempt. That is the reason why they are diverting, they are misleading the president. But I also ask myself, even Museveni at that age can still accept to be misled. If really there's good governance in Uganda, couldn't the DPCs and the other DCs or whatever the case advise the president, Mr. President, there are two things here. There are people in court whom we need to sort the matter first before we talk about the restocking. As Teso victim, we stand by our cases. And we are going to pursue our demands that the court has awarded to us. Nothing less than that. Nothing less than that. We are also asking the people of Teso who were not in court, let them also stand and receive their 5 cows. We have already given them if they pay. But they must know that that's a propaganda for 2026 election. Even if they want to come, they can bring very little money to spread here and there. Then make everybody jump that there's something going to be paid. And yet they could have lured them to go to the polling station and vote them. And yet in the actual sense, they have no interest to pay the people of Teso those animals. How much money, if you calculate the households of Teso, how much money is that? And how much money were we asking? How much money? Corruption is in the Ministry of Attorney General and Ministry of Finance, where money is coming from. They share the money. They eat the money together. We are now working on the list. And that is what we want the people to know. We are now calling upon our members on the ground to remain firm. And we continue with the battle. 2011, when Museveni said that Tabuko, we are going to pay you, but nobody in Teso else will be entertained for payment. But we went to court and squashed Museveni's statement, trying to block us. Even this statement of saying nullify compensation is now 5 cows per family. We will defeat it, we will come out of it. Because nobody has a right over the court. Court is final. Musa is bragging around, whatever the case, purporting that Musa was a rebel. These are people who chose to eat on the heads of other people, on other people's blood. Should have been the first person to tell the people of Teso, we are sorry. As UPA, we ate the animal. As UPA, we lured the NRA in the villages And NRA killed people. And in the process, animals were eaten. In the process, houses were damaged. But now it's against compensation, which they were part of the group that caused devastation in Teso. Now it's bragging from here, Ochen, one cow, whatever the case. Should be ashamed. Has he forgotten the damage they caused as UPA to the people of Teso? What we are challenging in court, we are challenging atrocities committed by UPA, by NRA soldiers who were fighting with UPA. Those atrocities were challenging in court, which Musa was purporting to be a coordinator, external coordinator. Was he fighting in the Indian Ocean? He was fighting in the Teso. If he said he was fighting, he was not even a fighter. You ask him which bush he went to fight. Just bragging around. These are category of people that must be removed in the list of the Teso leaders. Should be removed. He's one of them. Should be removed. And we urge the people, now that they were got to know them, we should remove them in the coming election. They should not survive. Musa should be removed. All those who are agents. Bobo Win from Soroti should be removed. Ochola should be removed. Akorikini should be removed. We now know the list of betrayers of Teso. They should all be removed. We are not going to spare them. And we are going to move constituency by constituency. I am urging members of Teso who are victims to move constituency by constituency. Anybody who has shown up that is against Teso who are victim must be removed. The power is in our hands and the time is now. I won't tell you, before midday, Musa will be no more in Amuria. Even if attempts to come as an independent. We had already worked on him. Because we got a win. But this time he comes an independent, he will be defeated between the 10 and 11. He will be defeated. Likewise to others. All of them. And we are going to announce the list that we are going to put at the front line for removal. Because this time now we believe Teso is going to take charge. And Teso victim, it will be at the front line in this fight. We will not spare them. Because we are asking what belongs to us, they are fighting us from cabinet. They are eating from our votes, they are fighting us from cabinet. We will not sit down. We will not sit down on this matter until you see who will be the winner. And now they have caused Museveni to lose the entire vote of Teso. The entire vote of Teso, NRM is going to collapse. Because they have stepped on fire. First of all, as Teso were claimants, the NRM government ferried the sons and daughters of Teso to Kiburo and Namsoyo, which they have never returned. And we are asking the government of President Museveni, which prisons are those people currently? If they died, where did they bury them? We want to exhume the bones. Those of Musa were the cause of that war. And we are challenging government to court, from court, compensate our lost ones, our dear ones. Soldiers massacred people. UPDF. You can imagine now, people killed in Amicha by the helicopter during the LRA battle. People killed they were in a morning ceremony. Helicopter went and bombed them. Now Museveni say, okay, let's negotiate. How much do you pay them? We are saying, the court is saying, pay all the people of Teso who were killed. The list is here. How can you begin tiptoeing that you want to pay those? When will you pay those from Mokura Wagon? When will you pay those from who were killed in Palisa? When will you pay those who were killed in Abirimai? What about Paltuan? When will you pay those who were killed in Iguere? When will you pay those who were killed in Namuria? When will you pay those who were killed in Morungati? Asuret? These are questions we're asking the state. Now that we are defeated in court, if you feel you want to talk to us like we are hearing rumors that you want to talk to us, you come open. Yeah? Our lawyers are there. These are the things we are bringing to you, the media, to transmit to the nation. But in our campaign of no cow, no vote, no pot of potu, it can never be changed. And that is the campaign that is eating the entire Teso. We are urging the youth, the children of the war victim, to put on red. And the entire Teso is going to put on red. Red versus yellow. We shall see the next color to be produced. No vote. No proper marketing of a product. No vote. No pote or vote. It's okay. No. Kunga Chagulani. Kunga. Kunga Teso. Kunga. Yes. Vote or vote.